This should be reviewed. This should be on your note already. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and then telophase. Okay? So that's what we covered yesterday. Cell cycle. So Mitchell. We talked about the cell cycle being really 3 parts. You've got interphase, mitosis, then cytokinesis. And that's the cell cycle. So my question is, do you think that each cell divides at the same rate as every other cell? What kind of cells do you have in your body? What kind of cells? White blood cells, red blood cells, skin cells, brain cells. So you've got brain cells. We said red blood cells. We said white blood cells. You said skin cells. We'll get to cancer cells. Okay. So you think that red blood cells will replace themselves about the same speed as skin cells, red blood cells? Yeah? Actually not. Well, that's interesting. The skin will replace themselves every 20 days. Every 20 days you're getting new skin cells. Okay? Every 20 days. Red blood cells, about every 120 days. So about every 4 months, you're getting completely new red blood cells. I mean, it's happening all the time, but the lifespan of a red blood cell is about 120 days. Your stomach lining cells. We're talking about 2 days. 2 days. Brain cells, we're talking about 30 to 50 years. And only some of them can be replaced. Is a result from uncontrolled growth, controlled cell division. Uncontrolled cell division. So you can have a tumor. A tumor results which is a mass of cells. If you're benign, you've got a moderate rate of division, meaning it's a little bit faster, but it's not crazy speed. So moderate rate of division. And a malignant tumor has a very fast rate of division. A benign tumor will push against surrounding cells. It'll just push up against them. Whereas a malignant tumor will damage the other cells. A benign tumor is a mass and it won't spread. But a malignant tumor will spread to other parts. Often by the time it's spread, you're looking at stage 3. Stage 4 is pretty much, there's not much they can do. So you hope to be, if you find that you have cancer, you want to hope to be stage 1 or 2. So these are relatively harmless. And these, of course, will interfere with function of other cells, and it can cause the organism's death. So it can cause death. And unfortunately, cancer can be found in any age. Any age. Like lung cancer is a secondary cancer. You've had it somewhere else and it's spread to your lungs. Have you guys heard of lymph nodes? Lymph nodes, sometimes when you go, you've got a sore throat and you end up at the doctor's, they feel your neck because you've got lymph nodes up here. You have them underneath your arms and you have them around your waist area. So they actually will check your lymph nodes. If they find your body has cancer cells, they'll pull some of your lymph nodes out and biopsy those too, because that'll let them know whether or not it's spread. If it's in your lymph nodes, there's a chance it's spread somewhere else. Okay, so what can we do to prevent skin cancer? Sunscreen. Don't go near radiation. You're going to be able to stay inside all summer. What could you do? When are you supposed to stay inside during summer? What part of the day is the hottest? Yeah. So they say you should stay inside from about 11 or 12 till about 3 or 4, I think. So the hottest part of the day. So stay out of the sun. Now, where do you often get a sunburn, but you can't see it, and you don't often think to put sunblock on it?
The back.
The back, or, no, it's your head. A lot of people actually get melanoma, skin cancer, on the top of their head, because everybody... You don't. What do you put on it instead? A hat. You wear a hat. A lot of people get actually skin cancer on their scalp. On their scalp. And it's one place that they don't usually check. So my dermatologist actually suggested if you go to the same hairdresser, you get your hairdresser to check regularly. But because you have a part in your hair, that's where you're most likely to get the sunburn first. That, your nose, and your ears, because they stick out. So if you don't put sunblock on your head, wear a hat. Okay?
So maybe we should shave bald like Mr. Kermel.
And just wear sunblock.
Yeah, or bald eagle.
And just keep putting it on. But just don't forget, if you sweat, it sweats off too. So you have to keep reapplying it. Can't just stick it on once and think you're done. So breast cancer, eat healthy. I don't know if there's a way. Antioxidants. So these are foods that kind of eat up the free radicals that can cause cancer.
Are we talking? It's okay.
It's okay. Go ahead. Broccoli, kale. All these things are good. So prostate cancer, same. Eat healthy. And both of them Eat healthy. Lung cancer. What can you do to avoid lung cancer?
Don't breathe.
Chewing tobacco.
No. Avoid
Like a day.
smoking or hanging out with smokers. Oops. Avoid smoking
Smoke inhalation.
or secondhand smoke. Often, when you see, sometimes when you see pictures of people in China, you see them on bicycles with masks over their mouth, just masks. Because the air pollution is so bad, the air quality is so bad that they have to do that to avoid